to another episode on 539. So, a very special episode. Finally whipping out the new camera for good. I've actually replaced the stock microphone that came with it with a really nice Rode microphone, and so today we're going to be testing out the audio on that for the first time over on 539. And so I thought a very special location to go to and test out the new microphone would be one of the first locations we ever visited on the 539 channel many years ago. So a lot of you probably have never even seen this place, and I called it an abandoned school in the video. Now I'm thinking it actually is just an abandoned township building, an old government building located on what is now a nature preserve. And so it is an incredibly windy day out and a great day to check out the quality of this audio. And some of you now may recognize this section of wall here. The first time I was here, I actually walked down this just as we are right now. And behind us here is what is left of this building. Again, I think I either called it an abandoned church or an abandoned school, but again, I'm almost positive now that what it is an old township building. I'm not sure exactly what kind of work would have been done here. Probably just government offices and anything that would entail. Maybe even keeping old historical paperwork on file. But very, very heavy damage. These would have been the original floors here, and you can see down below the crawl space, although it may not really have been a crawl space as we would define it these days, but rather a space that would have been heated to heat the floors up. And the ceilings obviously have not fared very well either. However, you can see that the archways have thus far survived, although the cracking up there looks as if it may one day here give way. And really, what is crazy is right now we are inside of the building. And right back here is the wall. And this was a lot clearer last time. I actually walked down a decent portion of this, and it wasn't so heavily covered in brush like it is now. I don't know what this little free section here is. It might have just come from one of the corners. But how cool is this? Just still sitting here, decaying away on the side of the road. Little pieces of stone and foundation just laying everywhere. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the new camera here. I have used the M50 on the channel before, but never alongside the microphone, and it just had been so distorted in the wind with the stock microphone that I just decided to shelve it until I could upgrade it to this microphone here. So I'm happy to finally have it off the shelf again, and more than just a spare backup camera or one to take a few Instagram shots with. The design of this building is so cool. So let's take a look now at the front section here. Right up at the top you can see the name of the county or township trustee, which is Samuel Oplinger, built in, I can't tell exactly, 1903 potentially, 1963. Kind of hard to see exactly what it is now. That one number has taken a lot of damage. Almost looks like somebody shot it at one time. I'm a little bit afraid I'm going to come home with a bunch of ticks on me after this. Oh, wow. Really unsteady. Doesn't feel safe at all. So I'm not going to stand up here too long. But I did want to get a quick shot from this angle here. And you can really tell the damage to the archways. It just doesn't look like it's going to last too much longer. There's a very clear crack in the center on pretty much all three. But just, again, kind of fascinating because we were literally staring at a bunch of trees, and this would have been an interior view at one point. Many people would have walked straight through here and into the township building to do whatever business they had come to do, and now nothing remains except for this structure here, this entryway, and a little bit of the foundation from the outer rim of this place. But at least it's survived this long, and people can come and visit and check it out and see a little bit of the Midwest history. There's something incredible and kind of artistic about it. So even though it wasn't cared for and is deteriorating heavily now, I'm really glad that they left it here. It just, at the very least, adds something to the corner here, and looks really, really cool being overtaken by nature. But also to the history of the 539 channel and our journey here on YouTube. And so I saw that I was in the area and held off on taking out the new camera, new microphone, so that I could come here and try it out here first. So I do want to take a quick look around here, and then we're going to head out of here to the next location. But as I remember, we also found a few random abandoned things in the nature preserve behind. I see the sign up here. I don't know if there's actually a trail up here or if it's just a sign. Oh, there is an entryway here. I don't think I actually saw this entryway last time. Whoa, there's an old horseshoe. Huh. Wonder how old it actually is. Although the nails look pretty old, but it could be just an old style done by a local Amish farm, perhaps. I don't really know. So again, I'm not really prepared to go deep into the woods. I'm not wearing the proper clothing. Wasn't really intending to do any deep woods travel today, so I don't know how long or how far I'm gonna go in here, but I did want to see if there was anything still left. See, this is the trouble I always run into is the spider webs. I can see a fence line back here, and I would definitely say it had something either to do with separating an old farm from the township building, excuse me, or was installed at the edge of their property. But obviously it would have no use now. But really incredible looking. It's like an incredibly strong reinforced fence. Let's follow the fence line and just see where it leads to. Looks like the barbed wire is now gone. Although, not completely, you can still see it right here. It's just been trampled down over the years. And there is some sort of trail, but I can't tell if this is an animal trail or a man-made trail, and I'm gonna guess it's actually an animal trail. I'm covered in spider webs though, and more than likely probably spiders too. It kind of looks like they've cleared out almost everything except for that fence though. There was some old corrugated metal and some farming equipment, I believe, from last time. I can't remember exactly. It's been such a long time since I've been here that I'm having a little bit of a problem remembering everything that I found myself. This does open back up, and I am seeing another fence line. I definitely was right about the spiders. Oh, I thought this was opening up into a cornfield, but I think it's actually opening up back to the road. And of course, more spider webs. Huh. Well, that was interesting at the very least. I hope that you guys can see beyond. Literally, the screen is blocked by spider webs right now. There we go. Looks like they cleaned up the woods behind it, so it's kind of good. And it's probably better that just this one large central structure exists other than a bunch of trash just randomly scattered throughout the woods. So, know that this was one of our shorter episodes over here on 539, but again, as I've said, this is an adventure travel series, and I love to get to places like this right here that aren't necessarily graveyards, but have a distinct historical value to them, especially to the Midwest here, and represent part of a location that again, used to see a lot of lives and a lot of people come through its door, and had a big impact on the area that it once occupied, and now sits here a ghost, a shell of its former self, just sort of hinting at the job and significance that it once had. So many thanks to everybody that joined me here on this episode. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you turn on those bell notifications so that you can keep up to date with awesome locations just like this one here today. Make sure you let me know what you think of the new audio here on the camera, as well as the picture quality too. I know we don't really use this camera a lot, like I said, so that being said, again, thank you for tuning in. I'm trying to get all the spiders and spider webs off of me, and I will see you in the next spider-filled adventure. Bye, everybody.